and a wonderful opportunity for us to visit. Oh, yes, it's time for Nonsense, and Sister Réjane is joining us now. She is the executive director of a Nun's Life ministry, which began in Toledo and is now Leavenworth, Kansas. Good morning, Sister.
Good morning. How are you both, Ron and Dave?
Doing great, Sister. How are you this morning?
Good, good. I hope you had a wonderful long weekend.
It was pretty
Memorial
nice.
Day.
It was pretty nice.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. And, you know, Sunday was Holy Trinity Sunday. So, you know, and I got to attend Mass with my parents. They go to a church called Holy Trinity. So it's always really a special feast day there. Mm-hmm. So that's where I thought I'd use my reflection today.
Wonderful. The Trinity. That's an easy one. Just knock it out of the park, Sister.
So, well, you know, the Holy Trinity is one of our central mysteries of the church, and I always want to say I'm not a theologian, but so I kind of look at images, right, in stained glass statues, paintings, and icons to help my understanding of our church teachings. And at the homily, they had an image of Rublev, Andrei Rublev's icon of the Holy Trinity, and it's one of my favorites. He was a Russian monk who wrote it around the 15th century, and yes, I did say written because icons are not merely painted. They take months or years to write through prayer and using many layers of different paints that give them a rich depth and texture. And just if people haven't seen it, I'll just do a quick description of it. Rublev's icon has the three persons seated around a table. You know, on the left is the person of the Father wearing a gold and purple garment, and in the middle is the person of the Son, Jesus, wearing the red, symbolizing his sacrifice and crucifixion, and on the right is the Spirit wearing green. And both Jesus and the Spirit have their heads bent towards the Father, and you really see the Father and Son are making eye contact. So if you have a copy of it or can find a copy, I recommend just sitting and gazing at it contemplatively in prayer. And I love to talk to people to learn what strikes them in the icon. Have either of you seen this icon?
I have. It is beautiful, and it's the kind of icon, like many of them, that you can really get lost in, and it really brings you to that place of prayer that you don't often get to.
Yes, that's exactly what I think. You know, when I spend time in prayer gazing at the icon, I often notice or drawn to different parts in the image, just depending. But I always have a sense that there is a silent conversation and loving interrelationship happening between the three persons. And the table is very much like an altar, and on it is a chalice-like vessel with food. And I just feel drawn into the icon as a beholder, and that there's a place at this table for the one gazing. And so the words that often come to my mind are communion, community, and Eucharist. And the person of the Holy Spirit is gazing at that chalice, and it is the Spirit, right, that God has gifted to us to continue Jesus' work on earth. And, you know, we're called to live a spiritual life, and spiritual means to be filled with the Spirit. So I think St. Augustine says it really well. He has a prayer to the Holy Spirit, and he says, "Breathe in me, O Holy Spirit, that my thoughts may all be holy. Act in me, O Holy Spirit, my work too may be holy. Draw my heart, O Holy Spirit, that I love but what is holy. Strengthen me, O Holy Spirit, to defend all that is holy. And guard me then, O Holy Spirit, that I always may be holy." So I just pray as we're kind of between Trinity Sunday and now leading into Corpus Christi Sunday that we remember that we are called to go out and act in loving Christian ways through our Holy Spirit towards all we meet.
Beautiful. I love that reflection, and I'm gonna revisit that icon.
It is. It's definitely one of my favorites.
Now with the short amount of
That's
time
one
we have
thing I
left,
want to do is learn how to write an icon sometime in my life.
and now with the short
I
amount
know
of
it
time
takes
we
a
have,
long time to learn it.
Yeah.
with the short amount of time we have left, sister, can you please explain the theology behind Trinity?
Oh, yeah, right. No. There are smarter people than me out there, and that's why I use images, because I can't do it.
Fittingly, we gave you 3 seconds, isn't it? Thank you, sister.
Thank you, sister.
Have
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
You too. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for blessing us with your reflection today.